The fierce wildfire which swept through the Canadian town of Jasper in recent days melted cars to the road and turned homes to ash. The first images of the devastation at the famous tourist town have emerged after a 100 mm 398 firewall swept through late on Wednesday. It has been difficult to get a sense of the scale of what happened because the fire burned out of control for days. Some 25,000 people were evacuated from the town and the Jasper National Park in Alberta. On Friday, authorities from Jasper National Park said 358 of the 1,113 structures in town had been destroyed by the fire, which was caused by a lightning storm. However, all critical infrastructure was protected, including the hospital, library, and fire hall. A list of addresses where buildings were damaged is being finalised and will be released shortly, authorities said. One local who does know he has lost his home is Jasper Mayor Richard Ireland, who came back to the town with other officials on Friday. He stood in front of what remained of his home, reduced to a few charred cement blocks, and said, "Now it's well, it's just memories of family and fire." Mr. Ireland spoke of a photograph lost to the flames, where he was just a 2-year-old sitting on some moving boxes next to a birthday cake at that very house. He had lived at the same address for 67 years. "So many others are going to go through this same thing," he told local media. New images show extraordinary damage at the tourist town, nestled in the Canadian Rockies. The heat was so intense it turned parts of a car into a pool of metal, dripping across the road like a silver ice cream on a hot day. Other photographs show the twisted remains of cars piled on top of each other, and a school bus now black with only a tinge of that iconic yellow remaining. Hotels and a church were destroyed and many homes. Authorities are cautious of confirming what has been levelled at this stage. "We are empathetic to the residents and businesses seeking more information on specific details on the extent of damage," an update from authorities said. "We know people are seeing images on media and social media, but what we know about fire incidents is getting the information right is paramount." Fire crews are now taking advantage of cooler weather and recent rainfall. They are containing the remaining hotspots in smouldering structures and along the wildfire perimeter closest to the town site. But winds were expected to pick up, and hot, dry weather is forecast to return by Monday. Sitting just north of the more popular Banff National Park, Jasper National Park is the largest in Canada's Rocky Mountains. The UNESCO World Heritage Site is home to elk, grizzly bear, moose, and bison. The adjacent town of Jasper has a population of about 5,000, but has some dozen hotels to accommodate the roughly 2.5 million people who pass through to visit the park every year. Karen Decor, whose family has owned the historic Moline Lodge over 60 years, has been receiving condolences from around the country since learning it was destroyed as the fire swept through town. Ms. Decor says her now destroyed hotel is normally 100% occupied from May to October every year. Now, all of the tourists and staff have evacuated the area and they don't know when they may return. Park officials estimated that a power outage in the town last year, which lasted 2 weeks, deprived local businesses of some K10 minars, 7.2 minar of 5.6 minar, in revenue. It remains to be seen how long it will take to restore the resort town, as well as the pristine ecology that helps make the majestic park a pride of Canada. Meanwhile, there are currently 48 wildfires burning out of control around the Alberta province. Share your feedback in comments, subscribe to channel. Thanks for watching. Donald Trump has told one of the largest cryptocurrency events of the year that if he is re-elected president, he will fire the chairperson of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, on the first day. Trump was the keynote speaker at Bitcoin 2024 on Saturday, a gathering of industry heavyweights in Nashville, Tennessee. The Republican presidential candidate used the event to court voters and encourage campaign donations from the tech community. Cryptocurrency has emerged as a political battleground for Republicans, with Trump claiming the Democratic Party and Vice President Kamala Harris were against crypto. The audience was at its most animated when Trump declared, "On day one, I will fire Gary Gensler, the SEC chair nominated by current President Joe Biden." The crowd cheered loudly and started to chant Trump at this declaration. Mr. Gensler led a crackdown on the crypto industry and has previously said the sector is rife with hucksters. The SEC brought charges against the king of crypto, Sam Bankman-Fried, who was sentenced to 25 years for stealing billions of dollars from customers of his FTX cryptocurrency exchange. Speaking for about 45 minutes, Trump outlined some of his ideas for the sector if he were to win November's election. He said he would make the US the cryptocurrency capital of the world. His support for the industry is a 180 turn from his comments in 2021, when he told Fox Business he saw Bitcoin as a scam, affecting the value of the US dollar. Trump told the crowd at the event he would keep 100% of Bitcoin that the US government currently holds or acquires, adding that it would be a national Bitcoin stockpile. The former president also said he would immediately appoint a Bitcoin and Crypto Presidential Advisory Council. He talked about the power needed to mine cryptocurrency. "You need tremendous amounts of electricity," he said, adding he would build power plants to get that done and would be using fossil fuels. There has been increasing support among some tech leaders for Trump's presidential campaign in recent months. Tesla founder Elon Musk, who is the world's richest person, has endorsed Trump. And crypto tycoons, the Winklevoss twins, who were at Saturday's speech, have also rallied behind him. Trump brought up that his campaign takes cryptocurrency donations, saying in the 2 months since he allowed crypto transactions, he received $25 million, 20 miles in donations. However, he did not say how much of the payments were from cryptocurrency. Trump used his speech to frame cryptocurrency regulation as a partisan issue, saying the Biden administration was anti-crypto. A number of Republican lawmakers also attended Trump's speech, including Senators Tim Scott and Tommy Tuberville. Former Republican presidential candidate and Trump ally Vivek Ramaswamy was there as well. Independent presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and Democratic Party lawmakers Wiley Nickel and Ro Khanna also spoke at the event. Earlier at Bitcoin 2024, Democratic Congressman Nickel said Kamala Harris was taking a forward-looking approach to digital assets and blockchain technology. Subscribe for more updates.